And it's only been sitting around for a week, 2 weeks, I don't know. It's been a long time. I got it a while ago, and it's just collecting dust, and that is definitely a gaming foul, and it's pretty sad. But today, finally, I'm gonna get the Analogue Mega SG unboxed, see what actually came in the box. It's probably not going to be much, as you guys can see. It's a small box. I'm assuming it's just a console and an adapter. But either way, let's get this box open, and let's also open these guys and give my first impressions on this episode of... Back to another episode of Within the Box, and today we're finally going to unbox the Mega SG and these two 8-bit DOE M30 wireless controllers that you had to purchase separately from the Mega SG, but we'll get to that later. But before we unbox this, I'd like to say, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button. And if you'd like to keep informed of new videos being uploaded on the Deem channel, don't forget to click, I don't have one, just imagine it, the bell. Let's unbox this. We're going to put these two 8-bit DOEs to the side, and we're going to get into this Mega SG box. Let's see what's in the box. Let's stop babbling. Let's open the box. I've already started to rip the plastic by accident. I mean, there's not much to this box. They decided to keep it very simple. As you can see, this is the Analogue logo that you see right here. God, this lighting sucks. But there's nothing I could do about it right now. I should be finally buying lighting shortly. As you can see, got the box open. I chose the white version of the console. I think there were 4 different variants. There was one that looked exactly like the original Model 1 Genesis, and I think there was a black one, and I can't remember the other color, but I will put those colors up on the screen. But as you can see, the console is pretty cool looking, and the lighting on this white is really washing it out. But let me see if I could get up close so you can see it. You have the Analogue logo here. Here's the power button, the power light indicator, and let's get this plastic off. And here is your cartridge slot. You have 2 original Genesis connectors here. You can use original Genesis controllers or those 8-bit DOE, which we'll get to in a second. You have what I believe is an audio jack on the front, which is just like the Model 1. On the side, it looks like an SD card slot. And here on the back, you have a micro USB for charging. I really wish they would have went with Type-C. And you have an HDMI here. On the side here is the port where you can actually hook a Sega CD up to. I actually wish I had a Sega CD. There are quite a few games on the Sega CD that I'd like to try out, but I do not own one. Alright, let's set the console to the side, see what else came in this box. And as I open it here, you have a HDMI cable. It's always nice to get those. This one is actually branded with the Analogue logo, as you can see here. That's nice. I like that. I definitely now will know which one goes to this console. I've lost many of them in the past. And you have, this is the adapter, I believe, so you can play Master System games. That's cool that they put that in the box there. I don't think I had to pay any extra. As you know, this console is not cheap. Most people probably opted out to buy it because of the fact that it's $190. I personally was really excited for it, had to have it, and $190 for something that works fairly similar to the original Genesis did not really bother me. You have this manual in the box, and as you can see, it has the 8-bit DOE M30 controller on it, but of course they did not include a controller in the box for the $190 price point. That's kind of upsetting. I think they should have included at least one of the 8-bit DOE controllers in the box, but they did not. You can see this is the Master System adapter that we just seen. And what we have here is the USB, micro USB cable for charging. And this right here, I believe, yes, is the power adapter. And that once again is branded with the Analogue logo. I am really happy to see that. It has a nice rubberized finish. I'm always glad to see the actual logo on here, and it is branded with the company, so I will know which one goes to that. And then right here, this is the spacer for your Sega CD. It has to raise the Sega CD up a little just so it lines up with the actual connector port on the Mega SG. Nice that they included that. I can't wait to get a Sega CD now. That's it for the actual console for the Mega SG unboxing. That is what was in the box. As I said, you got the spacer, you got the USB micro cable and the wall charger, and you got the Sega CD. You got the Master System adapter. They are supposed to be coming out with other adapters, I think, for Game Gear and other Sega systems. It would be nice if they came out one for the 32X. But you also got the HDMI cable. Now let's get this out of the way. Let's get to these 8-bit DOE M30 controllers. They did not include any in the box. You had, when you pre-ordered the Mega SG, you had to pre-order these guys on Amazon's website. It wasn't even on the Analogue website at all. So I went ahead and purchased 2 of them. There are 2 white ones. Let's go ahead and unbox one. Let's give the first impressions of that. And I also forgot I wanted to slightly give my first impressions on the console itself. And honestly, it's constructed really well. It has weight to it. I always like to feel weight to it. The button feels nice. I mean, it doesn't have a long throw, but you can... Honestly, it feels good. The power button. The actual doors to the cartridge slot, they feel nice and springy. Overall, it feels really good. I'm not going to go too far into it. The plastic is good. And it has an Analogue logo on the back. That's kind of cool. Really well constructed console. As of now, I think it was definitely worth $180. There will be future videos on this. I don't know if I'm going to do an actual review. I want to do something a little different because everybody's got their review videos up. Who knows? It will slightly still be me reviewing it, but we'll see what I do. That was fairly easy. They didn't even put any tape on the box to hold it shut. And it comes in this cheap Chinese container here. And I think whatever was in the box all just fell out. There's nothing much in the box. Here's the controller. You do get a, once again, micro USB for charging. I would like them to see people starting to do away with these and go C charger, but that's what you got. The controller is fairly light, but it does feel of a hard, sturdy plastic. Honestly, that D-pad feels pretty similar to the original. This white is definitely washing out as soon as I turn this way because of the light. But that D-pad does feel pretty similar to the original Genesis controller as far as I can remember. So do these buttons. I mean, they're spot on. They feel pretty good. I mean, you do have, I guess because these controllers can be used with the Nintendo Switch as well, I believe, although they only have 2 bumper buttons, your left and your right. And there goes the charging port on the top. And I'm assuming that is the start button, and maybe that can be utilized as a menu button, and this is the home button. I don't know what this is. They didn't even include a manual. Well, I am wrong. I looked on the box, and I actually seen the adapter here for the Genesis, which does work with the Mega SG and the original Sega Genesis. And I'm like, well, where is it? And I kind of missed other stuff here in the plastic. Here is the adapter, which as you can see will work on your original Genesis connector. And then there is a manual here. I'm sure there's not going to be much to the manual. But as you can see, those buttons I was talking about, you have the home button, Then you have select and the mode button in the middle. And then that's the star. I guess you can use that as some sort of favorite button or something, or map it to something different if you'd like. And you have your D-pad, your action buttons, your start button. And that is the right and left bumper, which can also be used as Z and C. It'd be interesting in the future to see what I can get these controllers paired to and how they work with different systems. I definitely want to hook it up to the NVIDIA Shield. I definitely will want to hook it up to my PC, but my laptop sucks for gaming, so I don't know what I'm going to play. And I also want to hook it up to the Mega SG and also the original Genesis. So that will be a video up soon. But what do I think of both devices, the 8-bit Do and the Mega SG from Analogue? I think it was well worth my money. I'm happy to finally have these. It took a long time for this guy to come, and it was almost as long for the 8-bit Do. They're both made of pretty great quality. They both feel premium compared to some other Chinese third-party stuff, even though this is Analogue, and Analogue makes great systems. I still haven't gotten their Super NT, which I do want, and obviously I've never got the NT. That thing was too expensive, but there will be a video up soon about that guy. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell to keep informed of that. There's going to be videos up on this guy. I don't know if I'm going to do a review, but there will be something on this, and there's definitely going to be a video up on this, a full review of this controller and testing it on different systems. So do look forward to that. If you have any questions about the Analogue Mega SG or the 8-bit Do M30 controller, don't forget to leave those in the comments down below. If you did get a Mega SG, let me know what color variant you went with and why you decided to choose that. I just went with white because I think it looks pretty sleek and cool. I just like white consoles. If you liked what was contained in this video, as always, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Consider sharing amongst friends and the rest of your social media. And don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button.